I'm David Buckle. I'm the Managing Director of M247 Limited. We are data center owners. In early 2009, we were forced to build a data center in Manchester due to the dramatic increase in the cost of data center space in London, which had gone up by a factor of more than 400% over 2 years. We, because of the short period of time we had, contracted a large data center provider to build us the most efficient data center they could in the short period of time we had. They designed a data center that used cold aisle containment, which is reasonably new to the market at that stage, and the PUE that we achieved was 1.6. PUE being the power utilization efficiency metric that is used in our industry. When we started running the data center, I could see that there must be a better way of doing this. To use electricity to cool down hot air seemed to me to be daft. And we designed an air exchange system ourselves to try and reduce our power consumption. This had been designed and the order was placed. At that stage, I was introduced to Alan Beresford of EcoCooling, who was a kindred spirit. He understood what I wanted to do, and we related well in our discussions. He convinced me that we should modify what we were doing and introduce adiabatic cooling to what we had in mind. We cancelled the project that we had on hold and modified it to introduce adiabatic cooling. We had a number of challenges in the project in that the subfloor space through which we had to force the air was very small and required far more power than would have been ideal. From day one, the system has worked and never been switched off, which is now coming up to 2 years. However, there have been a number of changes and improvements that we've made over the period. We have changed the fans and introduced new EC control fans, which are far quieter, far more powerful, and use less energy. We have moved the temperation system from outside, which was quite unsightly, to inside. We have put extractor fans in, which has enabled us to cope with temperatures at the height of summer of over 30 degrees without any problems. Alan introduced me to David Green of Cambridge University, and I've visited Cambridge, and David has visited our data center. We've been able to work together and exchange ideas, which has resulted in an improvement in the system. Basically, if you look at a motor car that was built in the 1950s, it was a motor car and worked. It's totally different to the motor cars that we have now, which are far quieter, far more fuel efficient, and more reliable. I see the evolution that we've had over 2 years being a similar type of evolution. It will improve, it will get better, and the whole system will be far better in 2 or 3 years' time. However, we've got a system that works well for our customers, has not let us down, and saves a significant amount of time and money. We're also able to fully maintain it ourselves without using external contractors, which makes it cheaper and more efficient for us to operate.